Hello, my name is Sweeney, and today's video is a long overdue update video. My last update video was about 7 to 8 months ago. And in that time since the last video, I've been working on a plugin which has been released to the Epic Marketplace store. And I have since then been working on the first pass of the turret user interface. By that I mean just what you see when you select the turret and how you can upgrade it and things like that. Initially I was going to try and make every part upgradable, but I'm going to simplify that for now so that the entire turret is upgradable. And to show it in action, you can also see that I'm using the distance field outline plugin with the thin outline on the left and the thicker outline on the right. So if I just hover over a turret, you can see it's hovered, and then if I left click, you can see this little widget box that gives you the type of turret, the current level, and an option to upgrade it. Below are the stats. These are the current stats, and to the right are the improvements to the current stats. So if I upgrade it, you can see it was 5 plus 5, which made 10, and now again to level 3. And it was plus another 5, it's 15, and then there's no way to upgrade it, and I'll need to change it so that the button doesn't exist or something like that. And then I can click out of it, hover over again, click again. Same with this one, level 1. And then if you notice the boxes, sometimes when I was clicking on the turret, they're just some debug information for the drag select. As you can see, it just shows the bounds of the turrets and basically anything that is within the selection box. At the moment you can just see that the turrets are highlighted, and if I let go, they are now selected. I haven't actually started work on how to show multiple turrets selected. What I'm thinking is similar to this, except you'll have, just for visual effects, you'll have a line connecting the two, and then it'll be just this top bit with the cannon and the current level, and then whenever your mouse goes over, it'll then expand the rest of the options and the ability to upgrade it. Or the ability to upgrade could be highlighted there as well to show that you could upgrade it. One thing I do want to add is when you hover and then also when you select, is that in an area around the turret, it'll be maybe highlighted, or there'll just be a ring, kind of like in Supreme Commander or Sanctuary's Shattered Sun. The rings usually show things like your radar distance, your range, things like that. The UI design is inspired by the Division, with things like the dots and then the lines connecting to important elements on the screen, and then the simple box with a blurred background, and the simple, basically a simple and flat design for the whole UI is what I'm going to be going for. And before I end the video, there are a few things I want to mention. There are tutorials planned, specifically going over the things I learned whilst making the plugin. For example, how to create custom shaders in C++ and how to use them. Then also a video that goes over the plugin itself, how it works and what you can do with it. As it's not just outlines, as long as you have the distance field, you can pretty much do anything you can think of. And I also want to mention that whilst I don't post that often to YouTube, I do monthly updates on my Patreon. They are accessible to everyone, they are public, so the best way to keep up to date when there's no video would be to simply follow as a free member on Patreon. And that would be the best way to keep up to date outside of YouTube. And speaking of Patreon, I would like to once again thank my only supporter, Teamer Crystal Yubov. I'm pretty confident I butchered your name, I apologize. And yeah, if you like the video, let me know with a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, suggestions, be sure to leave a comment. As always, thank you for watching.